Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim, students. Today on 13th April 2020, we are going to start our next topic of chapter number 2, Growth and Movement in Living Things. So today our topic will be growth in animals, and it is on page number 15. So what will be its objective today, and what we are going to learn today, that we are able to know the process of growth through different life cycles. Today inshallah we will discuss different life cycles, prominently about the life cycle of a butterfly, and then we have a look on the life cycle of a frog, and then we understand the process of regeneration. It is also a type of growth, and we are inshallah we will understand about this process of regeneration and its example. Now let's start with the topic today. Our today's topic is growth in animals. Okay, so animals can grow in size, height, and weight. Means animals not only grow in their size, but they also grow in their height, and we also show our growth in the terms of weight. Okay, students? Our weight is increased, our height is increased with age, and our sizes also increase. How we grow in size and how we grow big? When we eat food. It means that they eat food, means the living things eat food, or animals eat food, and then they grow big. Okay, and grow in size, height, and weight, etc. Remember that animals grow throughout their body and keep growing until becomes big as its parents. Okay, students? They show their growth throughout their body. It doesn't mean that they are only increasing their legs, they're only increasing their one part of the body. Rather, they increase their growth throughout the body and keep growing until and unless they become as big as their parents. Let's say the hen. All of you know that a hen lays eggs. Then you know that after that a chick comes out, and then it grows up like an adult hen. Then there is butterfly, frog, lizards, starfish. So today in our lesson we will discuss inshallah about the life cycle of butterfly and frog. Okay, now let's set on the slide again. What is the life cycle of butterfly? The life cycle of a butterfly has 4 stages. Okay, students? And the stage number 1 is called as egg. Okay? So you can see over here that a female butterfly lays eggs on the underside of the leaves, and always a female butterfly lays so many eggs at a time on the underside of a leaf. Then after laying eggs, after 5 to 6 days, you can see over here, inside these eggs, caterpillars begin to grow. I hope you can see a caterpillar is coming out of this egg now after 5 to 6 days. You can see that? Very good. And you can see over here that after growing and coming out of that egg, this is the caterpillar stage, that is the stage number 2. It starts eating up the leaves and it keeps growing, and a caterpillar keeps eating leaves for at least 10 days, and it keeps growing. Okay, students? So this is our stage number 2 for the life cycle of butterfly, that is caterpillar. Once the female butterfly lays the eggs underside of the leaves, then caterpillars, you can see over here, they comes out of that eggshell, and then it grows its size by continuously eating the leaves for almost 10 days. Okay. Then after that, the third stage is the stage of chrysalis or pupa. Okay. So as a caterpillar grows, as I have shown you in the previous slide, it grows its skin and becomes too tight for its growing body, that you can see in this picture that it keeps shedding out its outer skin. Okay, students, it keeps shedding out its outer skin, and it sheds its old skin and a new skin is there which is more comfortable. And this shedding of skin of a caterpillar is called as molting. What we call it? Molting. Okay, students. After this molting stage, you can see over here that this butterfly now, it takes the shape of this transparent shell, and that stage is called as the pupa, or we can say this stage as chrysalis. We can call it as chrysalis. So you can easily see in this slide, after shedding its skin, now molting stage, now the butterfly develops a cocoon shaped structure around it. You can look into this now, and you can see that after 2 to 3 weeks, it comes out of this cocoon. Okay, students, I hope you have understand till now. Okay, now we are going to the next stage, that is the adult butterfly. You can again see this picture over here. After that chrysalis stage, stage number 4 is there, that it develops into an adult butterfly. So an adult butterfly is ready to fly, and again a new life cycle will start. Butterflies are of many colors and types. It takes almost a month to complete its life cycle. Okay, students, I hope by these animated pictures you have clearly understand about the life cycle of a butterfly. So let's have a recap again. I told that a butterfly has 4 stages. Number 1 is the stage of egg. Number 2 is the stage of caterpillar. Number 3 is the stage of this pupa. And number 4 is the adult butterfly. This is stage number 1. As I have shown you that the butterflies lays eggs on the underside of leaves. Then this is your stage number 2, caterpillar. I have shown you that how the caterpillars come out of the shell, and then it starts growing up in size by continuously eating the leaves. Then is the stage number 3, this pupa or chrysalis stage, in which you can see again that the caterpillar sheds off its old skin, develops the new one, and this stage is called as molting. After that, the butterfly goes under this stage of chrysalis. It develops a cocoon, and at the end you can see that a butterfly is ready to come out of it. And then fourth and the last stage is this adult butterfly, in which you are watching that again an adult butterfly is ready. Again this butterfly will lay eggs underside of the leaves. Again the caterpillar will come out, pupa stage will come, and an adult butterfly will come, and in this way the life cycle of a butterfly is completed. I hope every one of you have well understand by it. Next example we are going to take is the life cycle of a frog. Okay, it is also on your page number 15. So in the same way, the frogs, they lay eggs in water. Okay, this is the stage number 1. When the eggs develop after 5 to 6 days, each of this egg develops into this fish-like structure, which is called as a tadpole. What we call it? A tadpole. It is fish-like structure. It can even easily swim in water. Again, after a certain period of time, this tadpole now develops. You can see in this picture, it develops a long tail, and it also starts developing its limbs. the front limbs and the hind limbs. And at that stage, we call it as a froglet. What we call it? A froglet. So it changes into this froglet stage. And after certain stages and certain period of time, this froglet changes into an adult frog. And in this adult frog, students, you can see that the tail has been diminished. There is no tail over here. These limbs are bigger, hind limbs are become shorter, and that posture help this adult frog to hop on the ground and all that and all that. Again, this frog will lay egg, and again the life cycle will be started. Okay, students, and so I hope that every one of you have well understand about this life cycle of frog. Okay, students, I again repeat that first of all, an adult frog lays eggs in water after, and it is, you can see that it is covered by a very slimy, or the, you can say very jelly-like material. And at that stage, the eggs are called as spawn. After that, these eggs, each egg develop into this fish-like structure, which is called as tadpole. This tadpole is a fish-like structure, and it keeps swimming in water. After a certain time, it develops its certain body parts. As we have discussed earlier, that growth is the increase in size, weight, and height also. So it develops its certain parts for its more movement, and then at that stage it is called as froglet. And this froglet, after a certain time, changes into an adult frog. So in this way, today we have discussed two life cycles, life cycle of a butterfly and life cycle of a frog. Okay, students? Okay. Now I'm going to share our next topic on the same page. What is this regeneration? Okay. What is this regeneration? What type of growth is that we are going to study? Well, students, re is the word which means again. Re is the word which means again. Generation, other words, means to produce. Means there is a certain type of different growth in animals sometimes, in which some animals, they grow back a certain part of their body. Okay, students? So if you look into this into there, that some animals can grow back a certain body part that has been damaged or cut off. Okay, like this is the picture of starfish. Once it's one of the arm is being cut or damaged due to certain reason, this starfish can regrow it or develop its lost arm again. This process is called regeneration. This process is called regeneration. As I told you, re means again, generation means to produce, means this starfish can reproduce its any of the lost arm which has been cut or damaged due to any reason. Is that clear, students? Okay. So next to it is the example of lizard. Oh, I hope you must be scary about this picture of lizard. So students, you can see that this is the picture of lizard. It also shows the phenomena of regeneration. As you can see, please watch this picture carefully. You can see that this is the old tail of that lizard. Okay, student, this is the old tail of the lizard. Once it has been cut and damaged, that lizard has developed a new tail and the over here. So it means that lizards also show regeneration. Okay, students, but remember, the phenomena or the process of regeneration is not valid for the whole development of the body. If any certain part of the body in certain animals only has been lost or cut, then it can develop a new body part. As in the case of starfish, you can see that if the starfish lost its one of the arm, it can develop a new arm after that. And in the case of this lizard, you can see that if once this tail has been damaged, then it can develop a new tail over here. Okay, students, so that was our today's topic of page number 15, growth in animals. I again repeat what we have learned today, that we have learned about the life cycle of a butterfly. Stage number 1, egg. Stage number 2, caterpillar. Stage number 3, chrysalis or pupa. Stage number 4, adult butterfly. I have given you a detail of this life cycle of butterfly. In the case of life cycle of frog, I have given you a summarized um, explanation of this life cycle of frog. Stage number 1 is egg. Stage number 2 is tadpole. Then is the froglet, and then is the adult frog. Then is regeneration in animals. That regeneration is also a type of growth in certain animals, or in some animals only, in which they can grow back a certain body, means only a specific body part which has been damaged or cut off, and we call it as regeneration. I have explained you the picture of this starfish and this lizard. I hope all of you have well understand about this um, lesson today. Go through by page number 15 and then um, give me your feedback.